Today we have this beautiful BMW e92. Unfortunately the weather is not so beautiful, but never mind. Nice looking car. Just what you want. Beautiful bit of kit. Nice diffusers and stuff, but it's not all about it. Today we will be, well, I will be showing you how to change a stock head unit on a BMW e92. That little sucker is gonna go bye-bye, and a new single dent flip out screen Pioneer head unit will be going in. But lovely interior, lovely car. So right, we're about in the car now, and like I said before, we will be removing the stock head unit and we'll be installing a Pioneer single dent flip out screen one. The tools what you could possibly require is, first of all, you need some plastic trim remover, something like that. These are the cheap ones. Unfortunately I lost my proper one, what a damn shame. So I went in somebody's engine bay or something like that, but I couldn't trace it down, but never mind. So this is really good to use, because if you use a screwdriver and if you work with expensive cars like this, or to be honest it doesn't matter how much the car is, it's somebody else's pride and joy, so do not damage it, because it will fire back to you. You basically will end up spending more money on replacing all the plastic trims than what you're going to be making from the job. But in order to remove this, we'll have to remove the heating control panel first, so we can get access to screws. Basically all the tools you'll require I will just be going through as I do it, but let's go ahead and remove this heater panel. So you just spray it off slightly and it basically just pops off like that. Then you've got a couple clips here, you just push them and they just come out nice and easy with no problem. Like that. Yeah, and that's it. That part is out. Another thing, make sure that you don't damage these when you after you remove them. Just put them away somewhere safe. I normally put everything in the back, so it's out the way. So here you've got just a posi screwdriver. So you get the screwdrivers, get your posi, and you just get it inside and start unscrewing. Another thing, don't lose your screws, because you definitely will need them to put everything back together. Another good tip is you can get a magnet. You bet everybody's got a bit of speaker or something like that, old speaker that has been knocked out, or you will get one. So basically smash the bat off, take the magnet and use it, because it will come handy. You can just put all your little screws, all the metal clips and everything, and you're never going to lose any of the screws, and everything is going to be there. So that's it, easy as that. Remove 2 screws and head unit pops out. And then you've got antenna on the back and the main wiring harness. So you just gently pop them out. And then I've got a clip there. That needs removing. And we'll try and get this clip off. Come on. basically take the tester tape off, and here we are. And this little thing just pops off like that, and this is your air wheel. This was the thing that I was trying to get off, but you can just cut the tester tape and that's it, you're good to go. And this is the old thing, useless. Put it away. We'll give it back to the customer to frame it or whatever. But I'll probably keep it. If you keep it, always keep your old head unit, really, because if you're selling your car, who happens to sell your car, you can just easily pop your upgraded stereo out and put a old one back in, and that's it. And you're keeping your good, lovely stereo that you bought to spend probably a fortune, because these days they're like 200, 300 quid if you get something decent head unit, so you don't want to lose a 300 quid, which will probably last you for at least 5-10 years, you know what I mean? So, right, let's do a test plug, see if it fires up. So, we've got a head unit. This is the Pioneer AVH X770BT. It's a flip out screen, single din. See, due to all the heater panels and stuff like that, it is not possible to install a double din. Although I think there is a kit you could possibly use to install a double din, but your heating controls would have to be relocated. And that would be in here, I believe so. They go instead of this ashtray and cigarette lighter thing. So I believe I haven't looked into it really that much, but I've seen something similar that you can do. But customer just wanted something quickly getting done, not too much expensive and not too much time consuming. So this is the way forward. And if you can get a nice screen, a nice head unit like that with a flip out screen, it is a double din in a way, so doesn't really matter. So it comes with multiple harnesses. This is the main harness, sorted all the wiring and everything. So we'll clip that in, and then we have these. I have two adapters really. I've got this one and another one like that. So we'll be trying to keep the steering controls, and this is the module, this is the wiring harness and the module that you would need if you would ever want to keep your steering controls, because most of the cars these days they come with steering controls, and it's really handy to have your steering controls on your steering rather than trying to find the buttons, and especially like a touch screen you'll be missing matching with your fingers driving and looking. You'll just get in an accident, and that's the last thing what you want, damaging your pride and joy. So right, let's pop these in and see what it says. That goes there, and that goes there. That, and okay, put the key in. Then let's see if it fires up. Right, it's not. Now I believe that this wire is not connected to anything. That's why it's not firing up. I've got one cable missing. Right, let's figure it out. Where does it go? We've got red. I believe it could be just right here. So That's a bit strange one. As it all should be powering up without a problem. So there is something somewhere that is not working right, or the wiring harness hasn't got it in the right place. That is negative. That is negative. That is positive. Now I've got a feeling that this was going into the different place. What I'll do is I'm gonna go get my mighty multimeter and I will see if that makes any difference. But although let's check, because this was the whole thing. Right, let's disconnect this from here. Put this inside here. That was that. This was going into here. Nope, still nothing. Yeah, that wire needs to go into the glove box, I believe, into the fuse holder, because this one needs a permanent life. This is the yellow wire that is always permanent life. So let me go get my multimeter, check where we've got permanent life. Voltmeter on DC. So we've got these power wires. Right, this is negative. This is positive. So we've got permanent voltage coming here. Let's see what happens when I take out the key. Right, voltage stays on, so that is our permanent live wire. And what we need is, we need the turn on wire. Turn on wire is our red wire. The battery power, the control. I wonder if this will make any difference, which it shouldn't. So let's trace the wires back. Red goes into red, red goes into here. Let's start from the beginning. So we have can't get inside there. Let's test the wires. It'll be much easier. So DC goes to black. So the yellow wire should have positive, which it has. And the red one has nothing. Right, does this yellow wire has power? No. So we don't have power to the red. Right, let me swap these around. Like that. So, and then we connect this to the yellow. Still nothing. I wonder if the fuse is gone. No, fuse is perfectly fine. Yeah, this is the mystery of the year. This is what you run into when you're wiring the head unit. You never know. Every job is different. So right, let's get rid of this big part of the wiring harness. You don't really need that. So far, this is for the speakers. This, I believe, when you've got a Bose sound system, which this hasn't got one. This is just a standard 4-channel output radio. Right, let's see where we're gonna get the power, where we're gonna get what we're gonna get where. Going directly into the wiring harness, clip it down. This wire with the fuse not at all. So let's check what we have. Let's check what's where. Because this should work. Right. Negative. Checking the yellow terminal. We've got nothing. Red terminal. We've got nothing. So how does that work? This is some strange stuff, isn't it? So now we have live there, live there. And the head unit still doesn't want to power up. Well, that is a mystery and a half. So we've got power there, power there. All the powers are sorted. We've got power everywhere on the red one and on the yellow one. Not anymore. So where did that go? No. Oh, here we go eventually. So that's it. That's the head. It just was just the wiring issues and stuff like that. So others, well, doesn't matter really. No failed. Auto connect failed. No. Radio, and we've got sound. So that's it. What we'll be doing is I'm gonna run this directly into the. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to run this directly to the power source, the yellow wire. Or I don't need to, do I? Yeah, I need to run the yellow wire directly to the power source. So I will do that into the glove box, and this thing should be good to go. Right, let's see if it keeps all the settings. So if I keep it that way, turn it off. I need to swap the wires around now, because this thing should go. Yeah, wires all the way around. Wires are wrong. Yeah, it doesn't keep. See if it doesn't keep memory. We've got a problem with a red and yellow wire. They have been swapped around, so because the yellow wire has to have a permanent life for the head unit to keep the memory, all the settings what you've set before. And at the moment, as you can see, as soon as I take the ignition out, to take the ignition off, head unit goes blank. When it comes back on, it doesn't go back in properly how it's supposed to. So when it goes back in, you've lost all your stuff. So let me sort that out. So let's switch it off. Right, okay. Let's switch off the head unit.